Hi, I'm Amanda from The Hot Plate. Today I'm sharing one of Italpasta's signature holiday recipes, a total pasta lobster mac and cheese that is the perfect addition to your holiday table. Half a cup of crumbled cold packed cheddar, 3 tablespoons of flour, 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 3/4 of a cup of whipping cream, 2 cups of chopped cooked lobster, 2 cups of prepared lobster broth or chicken broth, 1 box of Italpasta total pasta elbows, freshly ground black pepper, kosher salt, 1 small onion, 2 minced garlic cloves, some cayenne pepper, which is optional, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, a 1/4 cup of chopped fresh flat leaf parsley, and 2 cups of dried breadcrumbs. Let's start by making our buttered breadcrumb topping. It couldn't be easier. What we'll start by doing is rolling our parsley together to make a nice tight bunch and running our knife through the parsley once. We'll then want to gather all of those chopped bits and continue to chop through the parsley until it's nice and finely chopped. Add that to the bowl of the breadcrumbs. Now here we're just using a plain breadcrumb, but you could also use Italpasta's Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. Add in the melted butter and give it a stir to make sure that it's completely combined. This is going to make the crisp topping on our dish. Now for the pasta. In a large pot of boiling salted water, add the Italpasta total pasta elbows and cook until just al dente. Let's start by finely dicing our small onion. Here we want to make sure that we're just setting up the onion properly with nice thin slices so that when we run our knife through it crosswise, we get an easy, fine dice. Now for the rest of our lobster sauce. It's time to melt those 3 tablespoons of butter. We want to do this over medium heat and make sure that it gets nice and frothy. Once our butter is completely melted, add in the onion and cook for about 3 to 5 minutes until just softened. Once the onions have softened, add in the garlic and continue to stir for another 1 to 2 minutes. Add in the Dijon mustard and stir again. The Dijon adds a nice depth of flavor. If you're using, this would be when you add the cayenne pepper. Now give this all a stir until it's combined. Once it's bubbling, sprinkle in the 3 tablespoons of flour. This helps to thicken up our sauce and is an important part of the process of making a sauce for our lobster mac and cheese. Whisk it together and you'll notice that the flour is going to get nice and thick. Start to pour in the stock and continue to whisk. This will thin out any of the clumps from our flour and make sure that our sauce is starting to get nice and thick. Continue to whisk in until completely smooth. Now let's add in our cream. In a nice steady stream, whisk in the cream. We want to make sure that our sauce doesn't boil, but that we keep it at a nice simmer until everything is heated through and combined. Now let's turn off the heat and add in that cold packed cheddar. This can be found in the refrigerated section of the grocery store near the cream cheese aisle. We'll add just a little bit of our cold packed cheddar at a time, continuing to whisk until it's completely combined. This is going to give our sauce a beautiful color as well as a nice cheesy texture. Now that our cold packed cheddar is completely combined, let's add in the lobster and just give it a stir for a minute or two until it's heated through. We'll add our Italpasta total pasta to a large baking dish and then top that off with our cheese sauce. All we need to do is give it a little stir to make sure it's evenly combined and then top with buttered breadcrumbs. Now let's pop our total pasta lobster mac and cheese under the broiler in the center of the oven for 5 to 7 minutes until golden. This is a great and speedy dish because it means we don't need to worry about it baking to get golden. Now the other thing your guests will love is that this pasta is also packed with high fiber thanks to Italpasta total pasta. For more holiday recipe ideas, please visit Italpasta's website, italpasta.com, and their Facebook page, facebook.com/italpastalimited.